Guys, how's it going? I feel like I've just kind of woke up from surgery last Wednesday. All in all, very good. A couple of tender days there, Friday and Saturday, but I think yesterday was like the worst of it. So I'm glad to be back. Hey, big welcome coming to our new group that's coming on today. All you um, full timers out there that have been around a while, be sure and welcome almost 40 new faces into the studio. And so we are glad to have this new group in our 2-for-1 boot camp, 6 weeks long. It's going to be great. Hey, I want to talk to you about our relationship with food. And, I've always said that a fitness journey is an emotional journey, especially if we find ourselves in a place of unhappiness. We find ourselves in a place where, you know, when you feel badly about the way you look, or you see yourself in a picture and you go, "Oh my God, is that really me?" Or your clothes aren't fitting, and different varieties of guilt and shame and things crowd in on us. It's no question that fitness, when we are really endeavoring to get back in shape and to get healthy, in many ways, it's more than just one level of fitness. I've often said it's not just broccoli and biceps, right? It's things that go on the inside of us. And as I've often said, that I've found that human beings are very shame-filled beings, especially when it comes to the journey of fitness sometimes. So when it comes to our relationship with food, sometimes it's good to slow down and realize that some subconscious factors that many times are at work, and maybe even some of the setups that we do to ourselves to almost fail. Maybe as a child you were ingrained with the idea that when you were good, the reward was food. And sometimes we have to be careful of that, even in our journeys and our meal plans and things we call cheat meals, to be careful and realize that a cheat meal shouldn't be just our opportunity to turn to things that are just horrible for us, but understanding maybe where some of that ingrained tendencies come from. Also realizing, for instance, sometimes we do things to meet emotional needs. People are different, but we will reach out to try to satisfy or calm our pain or our suffering or our loneliness by things that we reach for. Some people reach for shopping. Some people may reach to act out in sex. Some people may want to become more powerful and such. And a lot of us, we reach out to food, and we end up being binge eaters. We end up being, having different kinds of food disorders, and we end up living very unhealthy lives. That is the underlying power or force and a factor that's keeping us from where we want to go. So my hope today is to help us just stop and think for a minute, and not to. I don't need you to feel condemned right now. I don't play the shame game. That's not who I am. And if you're very close to me at all, you know that to be true. But at the same time, it's healthy advice to go, hey, have you thought about your relationship with food? And do you really look at food as fuel, or do you look at food as delight? You look at food as reward, or do you look at food as medication? And sometimes it's good to really, kind of come to grips with some of that, maybe bring this out, talk to a trusted friend about it, maybe even, kind of follow that path back to where that started in our lives. And most of the time it's very predictable and very easy to understand. But today, regardless of all that, where you've come from, let's talk about where we're going. And let's get our relationship with food back on that appropriate, healthy level. All right. Hey guys, I'll be at the studio in the morning. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Never miss a Monday. That means always get your RSVP in for a Monday and start your week off right. All right. I will see you guys soon.